Hi, I'm Josh, and I make lyric analysis videos here on YouTube. If you want more of that, then press that subscribe button. Today, we dive into the song Holy Water and discuss the assumptions it holds. Before we get too deep in this, please remember that this is one opinion critique that I am rationalizing with logic. Additionally, I will be avoiding as much of the theology as possible and stick with logic. If you have theological concerns, please speak with your pastor about those. Holy Water was written by We the Kingdom, Andrew Berchthold, Martin Cash, Franny Ray Cash, Scott Cash, and Ed Cash. Links in the description to the lyric video for the song. The form can be important to our understanding of how the lyrics work together. In this recording, we have verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus, bridge, and then 2 more choruses. This leaves us with 4 lyrically different sections, 2 verses, the chorus, and the bridge. Let's look at verse 1, one half at a time. God, I'm on my knees again. God, I'm begging, please again. I need you. Oh, I need you. This starts off without an issue. Sets the tone for the song that there are problems and you need God to resolve them. We can tie this in with 1 Peter 5 verse 7, casting all your anxieties on him because he cares for you. Ideally then, the second half of this verse should give us an example of what is happening that is causing this begging for help. Walking down these desert roads, water for my thirsty soul, I need you, oh, I need you. So, we were just on our knees, and now we're walking? Maybe this walking leads to the begging, but it's not really explained at all. We also have this sudden water for the soul, and I think we know what the writers are getting at, but if you don't think about it, then what is happening? Is the desert road water? Do you need water? This is not directly specified. However, we can draw the conclusion that this is a metaphor for walking without God and needing him. This draws some thoughts from John 4 when Jesus promises living water to the woman at the well. This is far from a perfect verse, but overall it seems to mostly work. We come to the chorus, and this is where the assumptions come. Your forgiveness is like sweet, sweet honey on my lips, like the sound of a symphony to my ears, like holy water on my skin. This is describing how forgiveness is supposed to feel, and does so with 3 very odd comparisons and assumes that they are true for everyone. Now, I cannot find any biblical connection to how forgiveness from God should feel. The closest I got was Ephesians 1 verse 7, in him we have redemption through his blood, the forgiveness of our trespasses according to the riches of his grace. This would be forgiveness through crucifixion, and less through diving into a lake in the desert. Let's look at these comparisons and see how forgiveness feels. The first of which is through sweet, sweet honey on our lips. The word sweet here means one of 2 things. Either it is describing the taste of honey or the feeling of honey being a sweet sensation. Note that either description is listed as on the lips. Now, the last time I checked, lips don't taste anything. I think we should put this to the test. Here I have some honey, and I'm going to simply put it on my lips and describe any taste as well as the feeling of the honey on my lips. Now, the assumption from the song is that this will either taste good or feel good to everyone. So feel free to play along at home and post in the comments if you find any part of this sweet. Alright, here we go. Specifically on the lips. Yeah. Now some just got to my tongue. There's a taste there. There's no taste on my lips, and I don't really love this sticky coating going on. I would not describe the sensation of this as sweet in any way. Now that that's over with, let's take a look at the next assumption. If forgiveness is like the sound of a symphony, then the assumption is that a symphony is pleasing to everyone. Personally, I do enjoy a good symphony, but if I would describe the best sound to me, that would be a symphony with thunderous drums and blazing guitar added. Everyone likes different styles of music, and this is saying that the most pleasing to the ears is symphony. So unless forgiveness feels like music that no one really hates, but not everyone enjoys either. The final comparison is to the feeling of holy water on skin. This seems like it is heavily dependent on your theological ideas, so I'm not going to go into this. Just know that from my perspective, this is also a bad assumption. This is the chorus. Do these illustrations bother you as much as they do me? Maybe verse 2 can give us some answers as to what exactly is causing the begging in verse 1. Dead man walking slave to sin, I want to know about being born again. I need you. Oh God, I need you. There would seem to be a lot in here with different concepts. Overall, this is a statement that we are dead to sin and need to be born again. You can take a look at John 3 or 1 Peter 1 on your own time. They both talk about being born again, and most have accepted that that rebirth is through baptism. Baptism is not explicitly mentioned in either of those sections of Scripture. This verse continues with, so take me to the riverside, take me under, baptize, I need you, oh God, I need you. This again is maybe a little bit theological, so I'm just going to point to Mark 16 verse 16, whoever believes and is baptized will be saved, but whoever does not believe will be condemned. I do want to address one more change between these verses. Verse 1 has a simple, I need you, oh, I need you. And now verse 2 has the, I need you, oh God, I need you. I don't understand this change. Is this trying to say that verse 2 is more powerful than verse 1? Because that's another debate I don't think I want to get into. Maybe verse 1 omits the God from the line because it is used in the first two lines of the verse, to which I say, then why not have it used in the second time in the verse? And then why not only the second time in both verses? I just feel like any other option was better than the way it's been written. We see another chorus, and nothing has changed my thoughts on that. We then make it to the bridge. I don't want to abuse your grace. God, I need it every day. It's the only thing that ever really makes me want to change. This is sung 4 times. This is an admittance of needing grace, but almost being scared to ask for it. And the statement that it's the only thing that sparks a true desire for change, that's a bold statement. And I don't necessarily disagree with it, but can you think of an example of something that made you want to change? Maybe an experience or a person? I want to go back to this fear of abuse of God's grace again. Without diving too deep into theology, just take a quick look at Hebrews 4, verse 16. Let us then, with confidence, draw near to the throne of grace, that we may receive mercy and find grace to help in time of need. This song closes with 2 choruses kind of squished together, and that's it. The song is really just waiting to be debated in a number of different ways. And honestly, I don't think I will ever be at a point where I like the chorus. For use in a church, I would pass on this very quickly for a number of reasons. If we can agree that the gospel is about the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ, then we can agree that this song has a minuscule amount of gospel at best. I do, however, think this song can be important to an individual. It can really challenge one's understanding of their faith and push them to learn and grow if they stop and think about it. I have had a number of constructive conversations around parts of this song. What do you think? Is this a song that has such powerful imagery that it just brings you joy? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and until next time, think before you sing.